So here is the church, here is the steeple, open it up and we see all the people. Did you ever do that finger play before? Here is the church, here is the steeple, open it up and see all the people. Wait a minute. Here is the church, here is the steeple, open it up. Well, where are all the people? There are no people in this church. No people. What is a church with no people? Who are the people of God with no church? The truth is, we've not lost church. We've just opened our eyes to see that church isn't contained in a building. You know that book, Green Eggs and Ham? Oof, it's a favorite. You are totally gonna read that book to your kids. We all know that in the book, Green Eggs and Ham, there is Sam. And Sam is convinced that he does not like green eggs and ham. And his friend keeps trying to show them that it's good, just try it. But the whole book, Sam is resisting. He's resisting something new because he thinks that he knows he won't like them in a box. He won't like them with a fox. He won't like them in a house. He won't like them with a mouse. He won't like them here or there. He won't like them anywhere. But then he tries them and he finds out that he was wrong. He does like green eggs and ham. That is a bit how I feel about church and being with God. When the church first closed up and no one was allowed in, my reaction was kind of like, how are we gonna do church? How will we be together with God? How are we gonna find a place to be with God every week? The creator, the connector. And then we got going and I thought, I do not like my church on Zoom. I do not like it in my living room. I do not like church on a screen, but I don't want to say anything and be mean. I want to give online church the boot, especially when people forget to mute. But then I stopped pulling out my hair and remember that God is everywhere. Church is right outside our door. We don't need pews or ceiling or floor. The birds are the choir. The word is all I can see. The squirrels are up in the tree balconies. We can be with God here or there. We can be with God anywhere. So for a time, we'll have our Zoom. We'll hold our church in our living room. But don't forget to hold church right here. And remember that it's always near. You don't need a church, you don't need a steeple to be connected to God and to God's people. Lift your hands, close your eyes, open your heart, and be surprised to know that we're connected by invisible threads, divine network, so widespread. Prayer is the gateway to seeing anew that church is right inside of you. You take it with you wherever you go. If you pay attention, you'll be in the flow of God's loving mercy, God's loving grace, and that isn't contained in one single space. We're not together in a building right now, but we're still connected. We're not in a building that's dedicated to the worship of God, but we can worship God wherever we go. That spirit of worship is always with us if we're paying attention. It comes in the joy of the small little things that happen each day. It comes in the remarkable sounds of creation, the signs that God is always trying to show us. They're all around us. We're doing church in a new way for now. But it's a gift that forces us to work to see God everywhere and to remember that we are the church. Be with me in prayer. Surrounding an uncontained God, Help us to see and feel you wherever we are. Help our feet to be firmly planted in the knowledge that you are with us and we are held by the strength of your love that flows through all that is. Amen. Be well.